to Basket.
Today we are doing yoga. You can see mats over here. Yes, not a challenge, but we are going to show you how we are doing yoga. Today we are doing Setubandhasana and Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana is also called as Cobrasana and Setubandhasana is called as bridge pose. So first we are going to do Bhujangasana. Before watching this video, if you're new to my channel, then go and subscribe my channel, my new video notifications, and you can be the first one to watch my new video notifications. You get my new video notifications in your YouTube screen, and like this video if you like Yogasana. And today in this video I'm going to say the benefits of Bhujangasana and Setubandhasana, and share this video with your family members and friends. Let's get started. So Bhujangasana means, Bhujanga means cobra, snake, and asana means the position. So this Bhujangasana is called as cobra position or cobra pose. So let's get started with the Bhujangasana. First, you have to sleep like this, and the hand should be in the chest level. Inhale and see that the upper body should be up. Then you should be in the normal breathing for 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, you have to exhale and go down. Again inhale, then see to your left for 30 seconds in your normal breathing. Then exhale and go down. Again inhale, then see at your right and be in the normal breathing for 30 seconds. Again go down with the exhale. The benefits of Bhujangasana. By doing this asana, it improves the blood circulation of your body. It is very good for asthma people, and it also opens up the shoulders and neck. It also tunes the abdomen strength, and entire back and shoulder improves. So these are the benefits of Bhujangasana. It's really good. There are many more benefits of Bhujangasana. So if you want again this Bhujangasana benefits, then like this video so that I can make a single video on this Bhujangasana. Let's do now Setubandhasana. Let's get started. You can see Arushi is doing. Wow, nice Arushi. Setubandhasana. First you have to sleep like this. Then the leg should not go too like this, and too inside. It should be perfect like this. It should be to the hip width. And slowly go up. How much ever can your hip go up, till that much you can go. Don't take your leg too much back, because by doing this, if your leg goes front, it's not good. So let your leg be a bit front itself. It's good. If you can't do more up, then don't take too much of stress. Keep it how much ever you want, to the length or till how much you can, and your neck should be in proper this thing. It should not be pressed or pressurized or here. or your head. Everything should be in your calm position. Nothing should be pressurized. So this also should go up. It's very good for your backache. So this is Setu Bandhasana. It's like a bridge pose. So this is called as Setu Bandhasana. So while even going back to the position, you have to go slowly. You have to not jump or do something. You have to release it slowly and then you have to get up. See, even Arushi is doing when she is learning. Actually, she also know yoga and mom teaches us. It is really good for backache and even it makes us flexible and it strengthens the back part and even legs. Don't pressurize any of your body parts, it may damage. So you have to do it in a calm position, you have to not pressurize anything. So while releasing also, as I told, to release it slowly. Many people will jump off or suddenly they'll do like this and they'll put it in a fast thing. That should not happen. They have to release it slowly. Otherwise, it may even damage to your back part. It is really depend on the back and legs. In even neck, it should not be pressurized or should not do it hard on your neck or head. It may damage to that part also. So while doing this, you have to be very careful. It may look easy, but pressurizing is really bad. Otherwise, it may damage other parts and it may go something else. So while doing asanas, you have to be careful. So let's see the benefits of Setu Bandhasana. While getting up also, you have to first release your legs, then you have to get up. Okay, let's see the benefits. Just the chest part, neck and spine over here, and it calms the brain and elevate stress and depression. If you go for depression or a really hard or stress and all, it calms everything. It calms even your brain by doing this because it makes us. It depends on your head also. So it does all these functions and it removes even the backache. And it even improves the lungs capacity, and it's really good for asthma people because the lungs capacity it makes more it improves, right? So it's really good for asthma people. So today's asana and yoga video is done for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this
video.
Bye bye.